Here's something pretty special. It's a Miller Hi-Fidelity Tuner kit from the mid-1920s. This kit has never been built, and it looks like most of the parts have never been unpacked. The previous owner had printed out a copy of the manual. Fortunately, they did not print it out in portrait mode. I'm sure I can find it online though. This appears to be the set of parts that was purchased. I have not unpacked this yet. Here's the blueprints. They're in very fragile condition. The Hi-Fidelity tuner with the infinite impedance detector. And there was also apparently a Hi-Fidelity receiver, which used 2A3 tubes as output tubes. Those are apparently very valuable tubes now. The set did not come with any tubes, but it wasn't sold with any. Alright, let's take a look at the parts themselves. Here's one of the few things that's clearly been unwrapped. It's a tube shield. You can see it's set up for a tube with a top cap. Put these away in the envelope, so we put more stuff down on it. Top of the lid. There is some surface rust on the cabinet, but it's just looks like plain black paint, so it wouldn't be too hard for someone to repaint this. I'm going to leave the paint as it is though. There's just more tube shields. I'm going to leave them wrapped. See what we have down here. Get to this box in a minute. I'm not going to open all these coils. This is the most shredded package, so I'm just going to open this one. Probably has not been unwrapped since new. So this is an RF coil. Looks like the insulation in there is still in reasonably good shape. Some more coils. Oh, dang. Should open this one. Here's a bandpass coil. Another coil. And another coil. And here are the knobs. Classic chicken head knobs. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. Another coil. This one says coupling coil. Now here's what I suspect is the tuning capacitor. I'm not sure how I'm going to get this out of there. I don't think this has been unwrapped either. So you're going to be seeing it for the first time, just like me. Look at that. That is a thing of beauty. And it still moves. It's not quite a straight line frequency cap, but you can see the shaft is mounted off center. Looks like all sections are of equal capacitance. It's very nicely made. Try and wrap that back up the way it was. Yeah, unfortunately there's no way to take these parts out of here without kind of ripping up the wrappers a little bit, which is unfortunate. Here's another coil. This is not a super heterodyne design, so it's not an IF coil. It's a 10 kilocycle filter. So 10 kilohertz filter. Today's vernacular. Alright, let's see what's inside the box here. This is the catalog number 152 package. Don't see it in this printout here. I'll have to look at the other paperwork. Alright, let's look inside the box. I'm not going to unwrap that. Assume these are chassis parts. More coils. This one says coupling coil. Untuned antenna coil. Coil itself looks like it's in good shape. Yeah, there's a piece of paper in there. Little pin-out diagram there. Alright. Oh, here's the dial scale. These are probably fasteners for the dial. That is still pretty much crystal clear. That looks like new plastic. I guess because it hasn't been exposed to sunlight or cigarette smoke. It's been safely wrapped inside of this package here. Goes like that. Ah, there's the tuning knob. Probably Bakelite. There's probably fasteners in this envelope. Let's see. Dang it, I don't want to be ripping this. Oh, it's terminal strips. This paper is unfortunately all very brittle. So here's the dial scale. Hi-Fidelity Miller. This is of course an AM only tuner. Here's the socket for the dial light. And here's the dial itself. It looks like the dial string has rotted with age. You can see that the pulleys are made out of wood. Looks like you can still see how the string went though, originally. It could be restrung. Doesn't look too bad. The dial itself is paper actually. Certainly would not survive getting wet. Thankfully it looks like mice never got at this thing, but some spiders did. I just cleaned out a old spider nest from the bottom of the chassis there. Since I've already made a giant mess here anyway, might as well flip the chassis over and take a look at that. So there are some things that are notably missing, unfortunately. Perhaps they were not part of the base kit, though. The most important thing I see missing is the power transformer. There's also a pair of line filter chokes. There would have been no room for those to fit in this box. Maybe they were stored separately. I'll have to ask the person that sold me this if they still have the power transformer or something else stored away. Hopefully they do. This is the 570T tuner chassis, which is listed on here. I'm going to now carefully repack everything back in the box as closely as I can to the way I found it. Thanks for watching.